So what was your search like before working with me?
Well, job seeking can be very frustrating, and it can be very individualistic, very alone. And so once you're in a position that you're alone like everybody else and nobody has results, you're really in a position where you're lost. And being lost is so uncomfortable, it's hard to reach out for help. That's where job seeking starts for most people, because it's coming to a point where it's ending there and they just don't know what to do.
What about you? What were you doing?
Job seeking is the same as everybody else. You're on job boards, you're job boarding, you're going from company websites to company websites, doing hours of research and getting zero results. Career resume consulting, the work that Tammy and her team do, that's where it's 180 degrees opposite of that approach. And it's an approach that is down to earth. Really a team and a company that knows and can really adamantly feel how you have felt in a past frustration and in a future growth capacity.
Mm-hmm. What were the results of the approach that CRC uses?
The results are amazing. One, from the resume alone, you kind of look at the resume and go, who did they write this about? Because it's one page and it says my name on it. It's not until after you go through an hour-long session where the team is just presenting back to you the hours of work that you and Career Resume Consulting has put into it to show you that you do have the capacity to move forward in the right light. The results, again, they've been amazing because the team is there to coach you one-on-one. As an ex-athlete, you really wouldn't do anything in your life without that style of coaching, even from an academic perspective. And then you have Career Resume Consulting come into your job search and really just open up the doors for future performance in every capacity, including interviewing and negotiating. Whether you're good at it or not, you're always getting better. Everything's about getting better.
Yeah. What were the specific results that you achieved using this system?
I'm pretty amazed about the system's results. I went from a position in total income that was a 43% increase in my salary, and not just salary, but my whole compensation package. We even negotiated a 20% increase to my base salary, which was amazing. And it was so easy because it's so effectively structured that really, once you understand that terminology, that ability to just open the door for that negotiation, it really streamlines everything for the benefit of your future with the right firm.
Mm-hmm. How did the interview go during the job that you got?
I think that commonly interviews are, commonly people expect an interview to go well because they've been called in. To interview after having been fully coached for a position that you've been from the very beginning, hand-picked from in a capacity where the resume is perfect, and it's perfect. The approach to an employer has been perfect. The interview, and to be coached to answer all of their questions very effectively, actually becomes relaxing. It becomes a conversation where you're trying them out as much as they're trying you out. And in my experience, they weren't ready for that. They were impressed. They were excited. And that made me even more excited because I know that system works. I knew that I was ready for the next step, and I knew that I was getting my questions answered effectively from the role of a job seeker where everybody else is scared in that position. They're fearful, and I wasn't. I was prepared.
Yeah. Can you talk a little bit about being seen as an expert in your field?
It's been my experience that people are not apt to throw around words like expertise or authority. People are scared as job seekers because they don't want to appear too good, somebody that would be eliminated. What I have learned because of CRC's approach, Tammy Cabell's approach, is that being the expert is okay within your realm of expertise. And once you've been billed as that expert, and it's an expertise that's been managed from start to finish, really a groundbreaking approach, because it's 180 degrees different than everybody else's approach. Your expertise adds to your own confidence in that interview, and that is groundbreaking.
And how do you feel, what are your emotions now, and how do you feel now that you've gotten the job and you're moving to Tulsa?
I'm elated that I have made this decision because the people are down to earth, the team is down to earth, the approach gets results, and not just against the grain of zero results and job boarding and hoping that something comes by, but in a way that I've taken the reins. And I've been able to do that because of Career Resume Consulting's expertise.
Mm-hmm. And with the online coaching program, who would you recommend the online coaching program for?
It's hard to say that this program or this approach is right for every individual, but it is right for somebody who's in a position where the frustration of continued adverse results in job seeking are just too much to bear. Once you can get past that frustration, that's when you need to be ready to job. Once you get past, let me say that again. Who do I recommend this for?
Yeah.
People who are stuck in frustration and job seeking can either stay stuck and continue to do things that provide zero results, or they can do something that's impactful for them because the program works. People who are job seeking and frustrated, those are the people that should be ready to take the next step. And if you're not scared about the success, if you're ready to be excited about the success, that's the individual who's going to benefit most.
Okay. Can you think of any other questions?
I think you're good.
Yep. It's an inside joke.
Yeah.
I call him the Borg, as you can know. All right, so tell me your story.
I started in years of frustration, 2 years almost to be exact.
Yeah, let's start again. Let me figure out what's going on with this thing.
Okay.
My daughter-in-law got a job, so I'm being pelted with texts.
Oh dear.
Do I sign now? Do I say yes now?
No, she took it.
Oh.
I'm like, thank God.
All right, so you're before the results of the system and the program, and then how you feel about the system and the program. So go ahead.
I started in years of frustration and job seeking. I needed to make a move for my family. I lived remotely from my family after college graduation for 6 years, with 2 kids at that point and another year of job seeking and a third child that we're really happy with. We just needed to be in Tulsa. We just needed to be in a different city. Hold on, can I say all that again? I can say that again.
Why? That was awesome.
I know, but I want to say it again.
Okay, sure.
I started in job seeking with a lot of frustration because I was trying to move markets, and not just in industry change, but a location, a geographical location change for my family, for the good of my family. And it created an enormous amount of anxiety. I didn't know what to do because daily I was being asked, where's our success point, from my wife, and I didn't have one. I'm doing the things I think are right. I'm job boarding, I'm job seeking, I'm online all the time looking. I spend a lot of lost sleep thinking about how to get out or how to meet new people, especially with a market 4 hours away. And all of that created enough anxiety that I finally reached out for help. The help I got back was just tremendous because it was so grounded to an approach that really works, an approach that can seem a little groundbreaking because it's so expansive in your resume writing, your approach to an employer, your networking associations, your networking ability, which really can take, for me, it really took me out of my own shell, my own box. And then in interviewing and negotiating as an individual who thought I could get the job always if I just got that sit-down interview, and the learning that I've taken from career resume consulting has made me a new person. It's made me a professional in a different tier than I could have been alone. And it's doable based on the material alone. When you add in the coaching as an ex-athlete, if you have that coaching, you just know you're more prepared. And when you're more prepared, you feel more confident and you can feel more successful. And that feeling translates into excitement when your negotiation is done in a job offer and you've got the job. And that's what's most exciting. That's probably the best style of result you can have is the actual result. And that's the approach from career resume consulting.